songs. In the free play section, a song known as bonus song will be playable. Then we get to the joke songs. In the joke songs, we have Supernovea and Glitch. Supernovea was made by clone hero musician Ark Wickle. Ark Wiki? Okay. And Glitch was made by another user known as Dead Shadow and Pixel GH. Pixel GH might probably be Moldy GH's original name. But also by the Boneyard. The Boneyard now being Dead Shadow. Glitch is also the first time that people got to hear at least a prototype of House. And Glitch was made long before FNF was a thing. So Glitch might be the first time that the first song in the Versus Dave and Bambi mod was ever heard. Which was insane. Like, Glitch is at least dated far back as 2018. 2 years before FNF hit the scene. Now, Supernovea and Glitch were originally part of Bambi's Week, and this is even noticeable because the background uses the old assets, and Bambi's original design takes the part of Bambi. Originally in Versus Dave and Bambi 2.0 added an extra song in the extras menu. In the extras section of the free play menu, there was Ferocity, but there was also a number of other songs, and then there was Screwed. Screwed was made by That Pizza Tower fan. However, there was eventually conflict between Moldy and That Pizza Tower fan that caused Screwed to get removed. And 2.5, a new song, Mealai, originally made by YouTuber Alexander Cooper 19, originally made as a fan-made Versus Dave and Bambi song. Mealai by Alexander Cooper 19 was eventually made into an official Versus Dave and Bambi song and part of the 2.5 update. Mealai is what I think is the better song and was the replacement of Screwed after the controversy, and Mealai definitely deserves it. However, Dave and Bambi 2.0 and 2.5 introduced two more songs that would popularize 3D graphics. What are those two songs? Well, Hidden Away, pressing the 7 key in the joke songs would unlock this. Cheating. Cheating was unlike anything the FNF community had suffered. Cheating was a difficult song. Very few people had actually beat it, and to this day, I still think Cheating is one of the hardest FNF songs ever made. Cheating's gimmick was that it introduced a new character. The character in Cheating is known as Expunge. In Versus Dave and Bambi's lore, Expunge is a sort of virus creature, as Expunge can go into any FNF mod and steal the data of any character it wants to take form and transform into. Just so happens that Bambi was the first character that Expunge found the files for and decided to take Bambi's appearance. But you'll notice that Expunge took Joke Bambi's data, which is the reason why Expunge looks like a 3D version of Joke Bambi. But Joke Bambi and Expunge are two separate characters. And while they may do look alike, they're both separate people. Cheating is at least over 3 minutes long. The song is not that hard, but the problem is that it spans a lot. On Expunge's side, it cheats a whole lot. It's why the song is called Cheating, because you press the 7 key. Expunge also speaks a bunch in halfway through. You might also notice that the arrows are moving back and forth, but it's only the down and left arrows, which is what made the song so frustrating. It's because players had to multitask looking at the arrows and clicking them at the right time. This is what made cheating so difficult. The randomness of the arrows is all enough to drive someone freaking mad. However, unfairness. Pressing the 7 key on cheating would take you to unfairness. In unfairness, ghost tapping is turned off. You and the now glitched out expunge fight in a broken, corrupted version of the cheating background, of the cheating stage, except now it's corrupted. Expunge is now corrupted in of itself, and Expunge now takes on a more red devilish form. Simply all his clothes are now red. This Expunge is definitely the more infamous one. You might notice that all the arrows are spinning. This is what made unfairness so difficult in 2.5 of versus Dave and Bambi. The randomness of it all was the most frustrating part. Anyone that can full combo this song is a madman, but there have been a few people that have suffered unfairness and survived through it. Some even full comboing it. In this video by Rainy Cobra shows that he's able to... Rainy Cobra shows a full combo of the song. At 100% accuracy, 0 misses, and by the end, he ends up with a big score. The thing about unfairness is that upon being unfairness, unfairness will delete your score, meaning that your score isn't saved, so it will always end up showing as 0. Probably because you pressed the 7 key. It also says ghost tapping is forced off. Screw you. And if you dare to press the 7 key again, then God forbid. Oh yeah, I said Rainy Cobra was gonna do a full combo, but Rainy Cobra actually ends up getting some misses. But if full comboing unfairness was done, then he would end up with a much higher score, and he would have shown that yes, unfairness can be full comboed. Simply, unfairness is insane. At the end, Rainy Cobra ends with 391,000 points. If he didn't get those 10 misses, he would likely end up somewhere above 391,000. Possibly even make it to 400,000 points or over that limit, which is probably the max score. And upon that, there you go. But now, let's sit down a moment, my friend. How was the impact of versus Dave and Bambi? Considering versus Dave and Bambi went through many updates, it was no surprise that people loved the mod. I loved versus Dave and Bambi the first time I saw it. It was definitely something unlike other FNF mods I've been used to. And I was exposed to a ton of FNF mods back when I joined the community in October of 2020. Yes, I'm an old timer, so don't judge me. Versus Dave and Bambi popularized many things. It popularized spamming songs. It popularized hard and difficult songs. It popularized the use of messing with the player's mechanics in order to screw them off a bit and shove them a bit of the way. And it also popularized the use of 3D models. It was also the first mod that had a song longer than the usual time limit and had a song that broke the 10-minute barrier. Since then, other versus Dave and Bambi fan songs have broken this, such as Algebra from versus Dave and Bambi Golden Apple and Ferocious from versus Dave and Bambi Golden Apple 1.2. And as I mentioned, other songs like Lil Man 2 and Tiki Phobia and Offer from other FNF mods have beaten out the song. Since then, versus Dave and Bambi not only popularized these things, but versus Dave and Bambi also popularized songs being longer than the usual time limit, which is seen nowadays with FNF mods having some difficulty. Versus Dave and Bambi was also the first mod to add tons of extra songs, and it was also the first mod to bring back old versions of existing songs. So there were 8 things that versus Dave and Bambi popularized. I was gonna do Shaggy next, but I already found a video from a YouTuber that discussed how Shaggy had changed the course of FNF modding history. So I don't need to do Shaggy because someone already did it before me. But this is my video on versus Dave and Bambi and how versus Dave and Bambi has changed the FNF community. ZRDL Gaming, see you around. And also make sure to tune in because I'm gonna do an event I like to call Retro Summer, where I'll be taking a look at a couple of things from the 80s and 90s. And also bring light to the mysterious song on the internet. So stay tuned, folks, and peace out. Alright. So, yeah, I think that's about done. Alright, bye. God, this video is at least 44 minutes long. God, no wonder why versus Dave and Bambi is so popular. It makes a 44-minute video. Holy